Time right now is 5:50. It's been 24 years since the terror attacks on 9/11, and this morning a local Veterans Services Center is working to honor the men and women in uniform.
Yeah, so right now Julie is live and local at Mount Carmel Veterans Services as they plan now for their 10th annual Patriot Day Giveback. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. Bob is here with us. They're going to have Patriot Day Giveback tomorrow, September 12th, from 9 in the morning till 2 p.m. Walk us through what that day is going to be like tomorrow.
Well, for us, the most important thing here at the Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center is this is our 10th anniversary of doing the Patriot Day Giveback. We decided to align it with Patriot Day because for us, we pay tribute to the fallen, we honor service, and we celebrate families because that's what it's all about for our military families that are affected by the many deployments since 9/11. So on this day, Friday the 12th of September, our Patriot Day Give Back, we're going to do a food drive in conjunction with Care and Share. We're going to hopefully touch about 400 lives, veterans, military, and first responders. We're going to do an opening ceremony at 8 a.m., which is a big celebration of service and honoring those who have served with first responders, with the military, and then that day cars will line up. They'll come through. We've got many volunteers, about 100, and then we'll help people out that deserve it.
What are you going to do as far as helping people out? What does that look like?
So they'll get box of perishables and non-perishables. They'll come through in their car, and I don't know the complete value of it, but Care and Share helped. We packed boxes last week. And then other organizations will donate things. For Kids Sports does kids sports gear here, and then we have our partners that give information. So not only do they get some food to offset their bills this month, but they also will get information, access to sports gear for their kids. September Suicide Prevention Month, so for us, anything we can do to help families, military, veteran, first responders, we're honored to do it, and that's what tomorrow's all about.
Okay. Do you have a lot of volunteers coming out? Do you need more volunteers? What need do you have on the day before this takes place?
So for us, we want to make sure that most people who come through have registered. If you have questions about coming out and getting service or volunteering, call 772-7000, and the front desk will answer whatever questions you have. But we're very thrilled to be able to do this for the 10th year.
10 years you've been doing this. Isn't that so wild? You say register. Can they register online as well? You've got a website, veterancenter.org. Can they do that there?
Yeah, they can. And the QR code will be there so you can register online as well.
Okay. Are you guys taking donations ahead of time? If somebody says, I've got a lot of food, I can only come by today on 9/11, can they do that?
Food donations won't be used tomorrow, but we have a pantry here, so if somebody wants to donate food, we also do bi-weekly food drives in addition to this. We started that after COVID. So every other week we do a smaller version of this, which helps people out as well.
Okay, we're going to give you more details on all of that throughout the morning. Craig and Abby.
And this morning, Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center is preparing for its 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back, which happens tomorrow in honor of our men and women of the military.
Okay, so right now, Julie live and local with Mount Carmel Veterans Services as they get ready. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is kind of the stockpile that they have been working on to give out to veterans tomorrow. Barbara's here with us. What's going to happen tomorrow?
So tomorrow is our food distribution that we work with Care and Share here at the Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center. It's our 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back. We chose this time of year to give back to those who have served and sacrificed. And for Patriot Day, which is today, September 11th, it's about honoring the fallen, celebrating service and sacrifice. So this is our opportunity tomorrow on September 12th to do that with Care and Share for our military veterans, family members, and first responders.
You hear so many stories of men and women who opted to go into the military post 9/11 because of 9/11, and now they've done so many tours because of that. Do you see a lot of those men and women stopping by?
Absolutely, and you know, it was my honor. I served with them. I've got 5 deployments myself, and probably the most important thing on a day like this that changed the lives of many, especially those who served and their families, is the heroism of those people and the commitment to making sure our country is safe. It's remarkable. So doing the work here at the Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center, I get to serve again. So for the last 10 years, and next year we're celebrating our 10th anniversary at Mount Carmel, which shows that we even started this drive, the distro, before we even opened the doors here. we get to help service members, veterans, and families with a variety of services.
Can you walk me through any needs that you guys have? Because I know tomorrow morning there's going to be a kickoff ceremony at 8 a.m. and then 9 to 2 is going to be that food distribution. Do you guys need anything? Do you need donations? Do you need volunteers?
So normally we always need donations from Mount Carmel. If somebody wants to donate food, we do food distributions bi-weekly here. So if somebody wanted to donate food, we won't use it tomorrow, but we'll use it for other food distributions. If anyone wants to support us, 772-7000 is the number. Veteranscenter.org is our web. So if you're so inclined to want to support us or learn more about what we do, 772-7000 or veteranscenter.org.
I've got just about 45 seconds left. Tell me a little bit about what you do here, because there are 4 different things that you guys really focus on.
So for us, it's really about food. It's about supportive services for those in need of, they may have a crisis or something they can't afford that they need help with immediately. We'll help. We have a behavioral health counseling center, which is low barrier. We partner with UC Health to do Next Chapter, which is a suicide prevention program where it's easy access to care. I have a transition and employment department here that helps with jobs. And then we have Greet and Connect. We want to connect to the community. We also host the State Veteran Business Outreach Center for those military and veterans out there that want to be entrepreneurs. So honored to do the work here. And this day tomorrow, where we celebrate service, pay tribute to the fallen, and honor sacrifice, that's really what Patriot Day Give Back is all about.
Okay, Bob, thank you for being here with us this morning, talking a little bit about what's going to happen tomorrow and then how people can get involved with Mount Carmel. Craig and Abby, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Julie, thank you. Tremendous resource for sure. Okay, time now, it is 6:28.
The center is working to honor the men and women in uniform.
Yeah, so right now, Julie, live and local at Mount Carmel Veteran Services as they plan for their 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Hey, Paul is here with us. He's the Director of Operations at Mount Carmel Services. You guys, Veteran Services, you guys do a lot of work for the veterans here in our community. You're getting ready to have tomorrow the 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back to our veterans. But I want to talk about a little where you were on 9/11 24 years ago. You were in the Pentagon.
I was in the Pentagon, correct. That was 24 years ago today.
What was going through your mind as what happened on our nation?
We were actually getting ready to do our normal staff meeting, and we had got word about 8:45 that the first tower got hit in New York City. So we turned on the big TV in the conference room, and about 9 o'clock, 9:03, we watched the second tower got hit. And then we realized this wasn't an accident. So we started doing, it was an emergency battle call. And then about 9:37, we got hit that day. And it shook the whole building. And if you've ever seen the Pentagon, it takes a lot to shake the building.
Saying it's a big building is really a disservice to how large the Pentagon actually is. And now, of course, you work here with Mount Carmel Veteran Services Center. What kind of made you stay with it? I know you mentioned you were in the Air Force, so why did you want to help veterans?
Well, my family's got a legacy in the military. My grandfather, my father, my 2 older brothers, myself and my son now. So taking care of the military and the veterans and the families, that's important to us.
Walk us through what's going to be taking place tomorrow, the 10th annual event that you guys have.
This will be actually my 8th one. We've been doing this 10 years. Every year it gets bigger and bigger, and no exception this time around as well. Not only is it a food distribution for the community, but it's also an opportunity to bring our partners and do a collaborative community event. Everything from the mayor kicking it off to our opening ceremonies, the honor bell. We have 7 Purple Heart recipients that'll be tolling the bell this year. And weather permitting, we'll actually have a flyby.
You're going to have Larry out here from the honor bell?
Larry will be being the narrator, and we've lined up 7 very special Purple Heart recipients to participate in the ceremony.
We did a story last year with Larry over at the cemetery where they will bring out that bell, and ring it for veterans and those who have served when they passed. So that's pretty. He said they're getting one of their own cast, and it's on the way.
And we've actually partnered with him to do that.
Okay, so if somebody wants to give back, if they want to help, if they want to volunteer, can they be involved into the events happening tomorrow? Opening ceremony at 8, 9 o'clock till 2 p.m. is when the food distribution is taking place. So is there a way people can volunteer and get involved in this?
Absolutely. So we'll kick off at 8 o'clock, and we invite the community to come out. It's at the end of the street here at Mount Carmel, Marino Communication Circle, and we'll have the Fort Carson Band there. A lot of special guests that'll be there. And then at 9 o'clock, we'll go across the street and we will already be set up to do the food distribution. So if people want to volunteer, come participate in the opening ceremony, and then you can go across the street. We'll have a big tent, volunteer sign in, you can sign in, and then we have different tasks from helping with parking, directing traffic, partner setup, and of course the food distribution.
Okay, I want to ask this in my final question with you this morning. Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center, do they take volunteers year round? If somebody can't make it out tomorrow but they really want to get involved, do you take volunteers year round?
We have over 500 volunteers. So it's a great community effort in the way of volunteers. They're not all military affiliated. Most of them are tied to the military somehow, but if you give us a call at 772-7000, we have a volunteer program already established, and we depend on it a lot.
Okay, thank you for being here with us this morning and sharing your story. Craig and Abby, we are going to send it back to you.
Thanks, Julie. Great information there.
Yeah,
Service Center is preparing for the 10th annual Patriot Day Giveback, which happens tomorrow in honor of our men and women of the military.
Okay, so right now Julie is out there live and local with Mount Carmel Veterans Services as they prepare. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. That opening ceremony is going to be at 8 a.m. and they're going to kick things off from 9 to 2 tomorrow. They're going to be doing food distribution for our veterans in the area, plus talking about other services that they offer here. Joining us right now is Kirsten. She is the Director of Behavioral Health here at Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center. Walk us through the behavioral health aspect of what you guys will be providing and then what veterans can expect if they come out tomorrow.
Absolutely. So we basically offer behavioral health services, so classic talk therapy. We also have alternative therapies. We take most major insurances, and we serve veterans regardless of discharge status, era of service, or length of service. We serve active duty and their families, and families aren't just dependents. They can be self-defined, whether it's a grandparent, in-law, roommate. We just want to be able to help the military community in general.
This day in particular, 24 years since we all watched what we did on 9/11 happen, do you find that more veterans are seeking out mental health services like yours?
I will say this, historically-ish, I mean, this was one of the longest engagements. And so you have veterans who have, or active duty who are still, have seen multiple deployments. And that does greatly impact when you're repeatedly exposed. And so whether they served for a short time or a long time, at some point in the transition process, seeking behavioral health or unpacking some of the things that they've experienced can be critical to their mental well-being.
Walk me through what people can expect tomorrow if they come out and talk to you and talk about services. What is one thing you'll be providing tomorrow?
Great. Well, just so you know, since it's outdoors, we're not going to be sitting on a couch doing therapy. Right. But it really is just, with the food giveaway, it's just connecting the community with resources to include us. If anybody does have any behavioral health needs, this isn't a crisis walk-in type of situation regarding the behavioral health side. However, we can get you connected with ourselves or, again, partners in the community.
Do you need behavioral health specialists, therapists, psychiatrists to help you out here? Are you guys short-staffed in that area and seeing that you have a great need of people who can help our veterans through those times at all?
Great question. I think that there definitely needs to be a good amount of people, especially here in El Paso County, who are culturally competent working with the military because it is a unique demographic. And so we're always looking, and we have students come through. It's a pretty robust program, and I know that there's been increased, partnerships in the community too, so there definitely is a need.
Can they volunteer with you, or what's the process if they want to help you guys out?
Great question. I mean, people can volunteer potentially. For the behavioral health, we do look for credentialed individuals or licensed individuals for sure. And you had kind of asked earlier, can just anybody help? To a degree, however, when it comes to behavioral health, it is a craft. And so I know the best of intentioned people will just want to speak and try and listen and hear, but then they'll advise, and that may or may not be exactly what the person needs.
Because when it comes to therapy and behavioral health, like there are like things that work, like EDMR, bilateral,
EMDR,
EMDR.
I'm not sure about the EDMR. That might be a different
EMDR.
modality.
I confuse those letters every single time.
It's fine.
One is a very form aggressive of music, I think, and the other is a form.
I mean,
of
the
therapy.
military has the acronyms, so does behavioral health.
Yes,
just saying.
they do as well. I'll mix those two letters up every time, but like bilateral stimulation, all those things. So there are methods inside of therapy that are taught on a professional level. Okay, what is the website if people want to learn more about what happens here?
Yeah, they can just go to veteranscenter.org.
Okay, thank you for being here with us
thank
today.
you.
Again, that is going to kick off tomorrow here, opening ceremony at 8 a.m. I believe they're going to have a flyover. The honor bell is going to be out here, Paul was telling us. And again, more information on their website that was just mentioned. Craig and Abby.
Okay, Julie, great information. Thank you so much. Time right now. So right now, Julie out there live and local with Mount Carmel Veteran Services as they plan for their 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you, Craig and Abby. Yeah, we are out here at Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center. Tomorrow, they're going to be having the 10th annual Give Back that's going on. Behind us, they've got a lot of waters and things that are set up that they're going to be giving out to veterans. Joe is joining us. You are an Army veteran, a Purple Heart recipient, and you are the director of VBOC here. What is VBOC?
So the Veteran Business Outreach Center is a organization that works statewide to train our service members, veterans, and their families that are interested in starting their own small business. So it's our opportunity to say, hey, we don't just thank you for your service, but we really see the value that you can create for our community and want to empower you to do it.
Why do you think that is so important to give to our veteran community?
Well, when you look at what they've already provided and how they've demonstrated not only their service to this country, but their ability to solve problems, to be able to serve, all of these things, it's not just about serving them because it's the right thing to do, but it's also the return on investment that we get as a community when we do that. We see that through the VBOC when we're having these entrepreneurs who start their own small business and now are contributing back to our economy and to our community.
How did you get involved here?
I've been involved with Mount Carmel for probably 6 years now. I started as a partner. I was working for a national nonprofit. I saw the model that Mount Carmel has created about this no wrong door. No matter what you're looking for, if you come here to Mount Carmel, either us or one of our 400 partners is going to be able to serve you. And that was a model I said we need to be able to replicate this, and was using that as an opportunity to engage with other nonprofits across the country. And then when the VBOC opportunity presented itself, I said this is really a place where I think I can have a substantial impact on our community and on Mount Carmel.
Okay, walk with me over here because you guys have a poster for what's happening. The 10th annual Patriot
That's
Day
right.
Give Back is happening right here, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The opening ceremony is at 8. What's going on tomorrow, and how will VBOC, that part of Mount Carmel, be associated with? What will you be doing?
Well, it's all of Mount Carmel, being able to provide that support to our service members, veterans, and their families. And this is an opportunity where, when we look at some of the problems that are facing us, we still have service members that are struggling with food insecurity. And so this is an opportunity through our partners to be able to literally provide that food for them. And this is not just something we do on Patriot Day, but every other week we're able to provide those same type of services. We have a food bank here that we're able to provide that. And it's not just the VBOC that provides the services to those entrepreneurs, but Mount Carmel as a whole is able to provide that give back.
Because it's not just entrepreneurial opportunities you guys offer. There's mental health services. There's different avenues that you guys are working with our veterans here. Okay, Patriot Day, the 10th annual one, Give Back, happening tomorrow, September 12th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Opening ceremonies at 8.
That's right. Come out. The mayor will be here. We've got a couple of the dignitaries. We have some awards to recognize some of those people that are really leading the charge in serving our community.
Okay, Joe, thank you for being here with
Thank
us
you.
and talking us through what VBOC does here at Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center. Craig and Abby, we're going to send it back to you in the studio.
Okay, thank you.
Julie, thanks. Lots of people come. It has been 24 years since the terror attacks on 9/11, and this morning, Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center is preparing for the 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back, which happens tomorrow in honor of our men and women of the military.
Let's right now get to Julie once again, who's live and local with Mount Carmel Veteran Services as they prepare. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. You know, throughout the morning, we have been talking about what's going to take place here tomorrow with the 10th annual Patriots Day Give Back through Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center. They're going to have a food giveaway to our veterans. They're going to have an opening ceremony that's going to start at 9 a.m. and then everything else from the opening ceremony started at 8 a.m. The rest will start at 9 until 2. They're going to have a lot of options there for veterans to learn about, including Medicare. Nick is here with us. Walk us through what you guys are going to be doing tomorrow when you're having conversations with our veterans.
So one of the things that we're proud of being is a partner with Mount Carmel and Medicare Mentors. We set up a table here every week, but tomorrow is one of our opportunities to give back. And so we help Mount Carmel with this give back. We go out there, volunteer. We're along the food lanes, helping distribute the food, answer questions, specifically if anybody has questions about Medicare, those that are in the military, TRICARE for Life, VA Healthcare, or CHAMP VA with the annual enrollment period, people might want to look at their options. But tomorrow, the big thing important to us is giving back, and that's what Mount Carmel allows us to do. So the team, a handful of the different brokers come out, and we're here bright and early helping set up, and then we're out there out in the field helping distribute.
You answered my next question. I was going to ask you, why is it important for on-trail Medicare solutions to help out our veterans and to be present tomorrow?
It's all about giving back. That's one of the values that was instilled in us throughout our military career, and being here in the Colorado Springs community, the huge military presence. There's just so many different opportunities, and we just want to participate, help, and give back to those veterans and their families.
If a veteran is not able to make it out tomorrow, but they still had questions regarding Medicare, how can they do that? Do they just swing by here?
They can. So we have a table presence here every day, 5 days a week, from open till close. There's somebody here. If they're not, there's cards here, or they can always call the main number, 719-772-7000.
What do you think is the big thing that veterans might not know about Medicare, or the one holdup or hurdle they might come across?
I think a lot of it is enrolling on time, and then maybe some of the benefits that they can get in addition to Medicare, the VA healthcare, TRICARE for Life, those type of things, and that's what we're talking. But a lot of it is enrolling on time, so they avoid that late enrollment penalty.
Okay, and you'll be here tomorrow to help.
I will be here bright and early.
Okay, ask for Nick.
We will be here.
Okay, the 10th annual Patriots Day Veteran Give Back. They're going to have that tomorrow here at Mount Carmel Veteran Service. That is a service center. That's going to opening ceremony 8 a.m. and then 9 to 2 is when they're going to be doing a lot of stuff. They're going to give away food. They're going to connect organizations.
And there's a handful of different organizations that are out there providing their services and giving away. Sherm's organization, toys and sports equipment they'll be giving away. So there's lots of folks that'll be out there.
All right, veterans. Do veterans need to sign up in advance to attend this, or can they just?
I think they had to go through Eventbrite or call the main number, 719-772-7000.
Okay, Nick, thank you for talking to us about what you're going to be doing here tomorrow. We appreciate it. Craig and Abby, we're going to send it back to you.
Carmel Veteran Services as they plan now for the 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back. Julie, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. That give back is going to be happening tomorrow morning. Opening ceremony at 8 a.m. They plan to have the honor bell out here along with a flyover, weather permitting. And then at 9 a.m. until 2 p.m., that's where we're going to be really giving back to the veterans in our area. Joining us is Rich. He is with Medicare Mentors. You guys are going to be out here talking to veterans. Walk me through what's going to happen.
So tomorrow we're going to have a great ceremony where we're able to honor and remember those who served during 9/11 and since, and then also to take care of those who are currently serving and reach out and to celebrate them.
You're one of the many organizations that partners with Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center. Why?
So we partnered with them really almost since they opened their doors, and what we saw was that their model was to provide a one-stop shop for people to come in and get services that they needed, so they didn't have to drive all over town trying to find the services. And we really believe in that model as well, so we quickly partnered with them and wanted to provide our services along with Mount Carmel Veteran Service Center. And what we've learned is the power of partnership means that organizations can really focus on their specialty, but then bring in other organizations to expand the services that are provided.
You told me that you were in the service yourself. What is it like now to give back to others who also served?
It's incredible. You know, I'm the son of a career military guy. My dad was 34 years in the Army, and he always told me that he got busier since he retired because he became a volunteer and was really active in the community. So it's very natural for me to do the same thing and serve in a different capacity since I retired. And making a difference, seeing how we can impact people's lives in a real tangible way is very rewarding.
It is the 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back. How many years have you been partnering with them and participating in that?
We've been partnering with them for 9 years.
Okay, almost the whole time.
Almost the whole time. And what we've experienced as a partner is the ability to grow because of that partnership and the ability to support Mount Carmel and have an impact in the community. So I really encourage other organizations, if you're looking for a way to make a difference in the veteran community, come to Mount Carmel and find out if there's an opportunity for you to serve here.
Okay, and then tomorrow veterans, of course, can come out and learn about Medicare if they have questions and all of that. Let's go ahead and put that information up on your screen right now so you at home know exactly what is going on. Again, the opening ceremony for the 10th annual Patriot Day Give Back. It's going to kick off at 8 a.m. and then from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. All those services we've been mentioning throughout the morning, they are going to be going on. We're going to get this information up for you on our website throughout the morning at fox21news.com. Craig and Abby.
Thank you, Julie. Good stuff.